Dropping this upcoming weekend, we're going to be seeing the Air Jordan 4 Wet Cement officially released with the retail price tag of $225. And in today's video, we're going to discuss this release a little bit. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on it. And I'm going to give you guys like my predictions on what might happen with this release and some resale predictions. Guys, I'm on that road to 15,000 subscribers and I'm running a major giveaway for you. Whenever we hit 15K, I'm giving away any sneaker, any size up to $500 in value. And as soon as we hit 15K, we're gonna run that. And you guys can help me get there if you're brand new here or you haven't yet already subscribed by tapping that subscribe button and hitting that notification bell. And if you've already been rocking out with your boy, the best way that you can support me and support the channel is to hit that like button and to share these videos out so they can be put out in front of more people and we can hit that 15K real soon. Alright, so this upcoming weekend, we're going to be seeing the Air Jordan 4 Wet Cement officially be dropping. Now, some people are calling these the Paris Olympics because the inspiration for this sneaker, according to the Nike Sneakers app, is the cement in Paris. And the box has special packaging. It looks like a piece of cement. And, you know, a lot of times whenever they drop these sneakers, you know, they kind of coast through the release, don't really give us like special packaging or special materials or anything like that. But for this one, that's not the case. We're getting a special box, we're getting special materials, we're getting good materials on an Air Jordan 4. And just looking at the release calendar earlier in the month, I mean, this looked like the it sneaker for the month, you know, because there really wasn't like a whole lot of sneakers dropping, especially not a whole lot of like hype sneakers. You know, it was like this one, maybe one or two other ones. So this one was probably the biggest release for the whole entire, you know, month of, you know, July or whatever. But right now, it seems like a lot of people that were originally interested in the sneaker may not be so much right now for a couple of reasons. But before we get into all that, I just want to say, right, as far as I'm hearing, everything that I've seen, all the information that comes out, people that I know that already got the sneaker early, the materials on this sneaker are really, really nice. They did not skimp out on the materials on this one. So, you know, for the elevated $225 price tag, we're getting special packaging and we're getting great materials on this Air Jordan 4. Some of the caveats with this sneaker is, you know, some people don't like all gray sneakers. Some people have the cool grays, don't really feel like they need these. Maybe even have the Cause 4s or something along those lines. So this may be a sneaker that you're just not interested in for, you know, probably a good reason if you have those other sneakers. And then there's the part where the cage on the Air Jordan 4 on this one, it's not there. And, you know, like the Craft 4s, you know, people not really feeling it all that much. But this sneaker right here did have some hype coming into it. But right now, if you look out on the resale market, I mean, like these are going for like almost retail going into the release. Some of the bigger sizes are still in like that $260, maybe $300 range, but you know, $225 retail. And for like size 8 to like 10.5 or so, I mean, it's sitting right at retail and the sneaker doesn't release for like another day or two. As far as like early stock numbers, from what we're hearing about the Nike Sneakers app, the early word was there was somewhere in the neighborhood of around like 85,000 pairs initially loaded up. But that can kind of change as we've seen, you know, we've heard that there's X amount of pairs on the Sneakers app and then it turns out that there's more or there's less or whatever. So the early rumor was, like I said, around like that 85,000 range. But I know Finish Line and JD did their exclusive access, and on Thursday they did the ship to me option and they were sitting on there, guys. They were sitting on there. I think some of the bigger sizes like 13 and 14 sold out fairly quickly, but they were just sitting on there. So in terms of if I think the sneaker is going to sit or sell out, I do think that the sneaker's probably going to sit for a little bit. Now, anything can happen. It really depends on the amount of stock that's released, because I know people are going out for the sneaker. They're going to try to pick this sneaker up. But I think like whenever you look at the resale market and you see the prices dip as low as they have, man, that's normally a telltale sign that the sneaker's probably going to sit, because $225 is a lot. Let's just face it, $225 is a lot retail for a sneaker, no matter how great it is. $250 is a lot, you know, so whenever people start seeing that the price of the sneaker is definitely coming down, going for, you know, either at retail, a lot of times people will wait it out. They'll be patient. You know, they'll try to get it on a deal on a secondary market and pay, you know, way below $225. So I think that for people that like the sneaker but don't really necessarily feel like they got to have it, I think they're going to wait and try to get it for a little bit cheaper than their retail price tag of $225. That's not to say that, you know, if you want it, that you shouldn't pay $225 directly on the Nike Sneakers app or another retailer or something like that. You know, if you really want it, definitely go ahead and cop. But like I said, I just feel like with this sneaker right here, even though Originally, I thought it was going to be like the biggest release for the whole entire month. You know, it kind of feels like right now that people have kind of just decided to wait on it, you know, just decided to wait on it. 225 is a lot. We have a lot of releases coming up in the next few months. You know, we have a lot of great sneakers coming out. So, I mean, it makes a lot of sense for people to sort of just kind of wait this one out and see what happens. But, you know, unless these are like really limited and there's not a whole lot of pairs on the Nike sneakers app, I do think that this is going to be a very obtainable sneaker that you could probably wait on. Personally, for me, I like the shoe. I'm probably just going to go ahead and cop on release day just to get it out of the way, because I do like the sneaker a lot. I really like Air Jordan 4s, and I really like the whole color scheme on this one with the different color grays and stuff like that. And I really like Air Jordan 4s, man, that have great materials. So this one right here is going to be a cop for your boy. And, you know, whenever the time comes, you know what I mean, hopefully, you know, they're easy enough to get for all of us if you want them, and if you're willing to wait, you know, you'll probably be able to get them for a decent price. Now, as far as resale predictions go for this sneaker, I do feel like the sneaker is going to be obtainable. I do feel like the sneaker is probably going to sit for a little bit, and that's not a bad thing, right? It's great to be able to get sneakers, you know, whenever we want them, but I do feel like this one is probably going to be from like the smaller sizes to the bigger sizes, somewhere in the neighborhood of like $210 to like $270 in like the bigger sizes. You know, I don't see this sneaker like doing big things or anything like that. So if you just happen to, I don't know, miss out on your size on the Nike sneakers app, you know what I mean, or something like that, I think you'll be able to get them for a good, you know, fairly cheap price out on the resale market later on. And if you're willing to wait for them, you're definitely going to be able to get a deal on them. You know, this isn't an OG colorway. It's not one of those sneakers that's like super sought after, but it is a great sneaker with great materials. And we don't always get great materials from Jordan Brand. A lot of times Jordan Brand gives us like those like horrible materials and they charge us 200 bucks for them, but they're charging a little bit more. They're giving us something in return in terms of great packaging and great materials. So, you know, if you're a fan of the Air Jordan 4 and you want to get a really nice one with great materials in your collection, it's going to be dropping this weekend for $225. Let me know down in the comments section how you feel about the release. Is it a must cop for you? Did you already get an early W via raffle on JD Sports or Finish Line or something like that? Or are you going for them on release day? Let me know down in the comments section below. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you join our free sneaker Discord. I'm going to pin a link to the Discord in the top of the comment section below. It's totally free. We share a lot of great information in there. There's a lot of great people in there helping everybody else. So if you want information on shock drops, stock numbers, and just links to sneakers, maybe even at a discount or something like that, make sure you join our sneaker Discord. It's a great community. I highly recommend it. Also, every single Friday night on this channel, we go live. We discuss sneaker topics, all the latest news, and I bring my boys on, man. We have really great conversations. People in the chat, their voice can be heard, you know what I mean? Everything is really fun, man. And if you haven't rocked out with us, make sure you guys check us out on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and stay safe out there. I'll see you all in the next video real soon. I'm out. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.